A license suspended, operating a motor vehicle, causing death or serious bodily injury. The second charge is tampering with physical evidence. The third charge is leaving the scene of a crash without rendering aid, where the crash resulted in serious injury. The fourth charge is leaving the scene of a crash without rendering aid, crash involving death. And the final charge is knowingly giving false information to a law enforcement officer related to an alleged crime.
Considering the nature of the charges and everything, I think it would be best.
I wasn't even in the car.
Dan, do not speak about the facts of your case right now.
Ma'am, I've reviewed the affidavit in my office. Find probable cause for the charges. On the first-degree felony, which is the leaving the scene involving death, I'm going to set your bond at $50,000. On the second charge of leaving the scene involving serious injury, I'm going to set your bond at $25,000. On the bond involving driving while license suspended, operating a motor vehicle causing death or serious bodily injury, your bond will be $15,000. On the charge of tampering with a physical evidence, it's $7,500. On the charge of knowingly giving false information to a police officer, it's $2,500. Now, by my quick math, that looks like it's $100,000. I'm going to make those bonds a condition of pretrial release. So as it stands now, you can post a bond on the new charges, but you won't be going anywhere as long as there's a no bond on the VOP.
That was Victoria Johnson's first court appearance, and she's being charged with a hit-and-run crash that claimed the life of one child and has another child in critical condition. Now, according to reports, this all happened last Wednesday night. The children were at church. They decide to cross the street, and once they're across the street, apparently a parent tells them to come back, and they start walking. However, before they cross the street, they see a truck. They allow that truck to pass. That truck had actually slowed down, and they then cross. However, this SUV comes, hits them, and keeps going. The witnesses say that it was a dark SUV. They start investigating. However, Victoria called the following day. She reported her SUV stolen. Police arrive and they don't see her at the location where she called from. They start walking around. They finally find her. Well, she first says, someone stole my vehicle last night. Then she says that she lent the car to a friend and they haven't come back. Finally, she says, well, I was driving and I think I hit something, but my friend is trying to help me out, so I'm pretty sure the car is at the bottom of the lake somewhere. They immediately take her into custody. As they're transporting him, guess what they find? The SUV. They, in fact, find her friend and his friend driving the vehicle. He had a passenger in the front. Police stop the vehicle. They don't want to get out. Finally, they are arrested for resisting arrest. Fast forward, when she's being interviewed by police, she shares that she, was just listening to music, was relaxing, drove around for about 20 minutes, and it had been a while since she was driving. So police are like, well, why is that? She was arrested for a DUI in November of 2025, and, well, her license is suspended. She also shares that she actually was on meth while she was driving, and after she thought she hit something, she went home. She called her friend Corey, same guy that was driving her car the next day, and he comes and they go to a pond. They do some more meth, and when he leaves, she tells him to take the vehicle. They proceed to check the vehicle, and sure enough, there is damage on the car, and they even found matter pertaining to a pedestrian. At this point, the other child is actually he's hospitalized with a broken leg, a broken arm, and a skull fracture. He is 10 years old. The child that passed was only 8 years old. She was given a $100,000 bond, but she's not getting out, you see, because she has a violation of probation, and that automatically is a no bond. I will keep you guys updated as this case continues to progress, which she is now claiming that, well, she wasn't in the vehicle. Clearly, she had nothing to do with this. Talk to you soon.